If I go bribery, I believe I'm likely to get Braithens from it. We could just keep pushing, can't we? Hey, what did I say? What did I say? Can you repeat that in chat? I know my game, man.
Your name, young man.
I played this game a lot.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps. A bit.
So it's still good. The next line of play is the question. Wow, are you joking? Oh, this is too much to handle. Koshi's, well, we don't want to kind of clog ourselves, do we? I don't know. Koshi's pretty good, man. It's far out though. I don't know. Let's go on this. What's up, you legends, and welcome back to another deck guide. For today, I've put together another Nilfgaard list for you with the Imprisonment leader ability. What this allows us to do is to lock an enemy unit and damage it by 3. We have 2 charges of this. Look to use the leader ability sparingly, preferably in round 2 or 3 to give you some advantage in some positions. One thing to bear in mind is that this list is a Shupe and Redea list, so we've got no duplicate copies. It's a bit of a fun, interesting theme of a deck. It's not meant to be competitive, but surprisingly, we have a decent amount of control and we can still win some good matches with this list. The stratagem that we're using is Magic Lamp. Transform into Lamp Gen. This is obviously whenever we go first. 5 points on the board. Gives us some extra room to get round control. So what I'm going to do is run you through this list bottom up and explain how best to play each card and when to play it during a match. So once again, keep in mind, it's just single copies, all of these cards that you're seeing here. Now we've got the Emissary in this deck just to work with Braithens. It gives us a proactive play. When you're going first into a round and you don't have a target to copy with Braithens, you can go ahead and play the Emissary. What I'd say about this card, obviously, it's not really something we're looking for. It's just really for Braithens, so typically you're shuffling it back in your deck whenever you see it. It just allows you to boost an ally by 7. I added in this unit because it allows us to lock a unit if played on range draw. So, you know, for 4 provisions, and considering the nature of this build, it's a bit randomized. I thought it'd be good just to throw in an extra lock. So typically you want to play this range draw for the lock ability. Obviously try to save it for important engines from your opponent. Don't just go wasting it on anything. Think of your opponent's deck, what they're likely to play. Maybe you want to save it even. Turncoat is in this deck really because I've got Terra Nova in here. It just gives us that added flexibility of giving a good copy target for Terra Nova. So the way you play the Turncoat is you're really just going to hold on to it until you see a good target that you'd like to play later on, because it will give an enemy unit spying. The order allows you to damage an enemy unit by 1 if it has spying status. Whenever an enemy unit gains spying, reduce this unit's cooldown as well. I like to kind of hold Turncoat for round 1 just to give spying to something good. Got a lot of cards with Deploy. Why not play Nausicaa Sergeant? Whenever you play a unit with Deploy, boosts off by 1. It can turn out to be a fairly decent engine for us. So feel free to play this round 1 if you like. Maybe you want to click Stratagem, play this, and then go ahead and play Calvate and your other Deploy cards. Obsidian Mirror. We are playing Calvate, so we have a number of tactics to make Calvate more consistent. Obsidian Mirror is one of them. Spawn 1 power copies of 3 enemy bronze units on their opposite row. This card will work best against Squirtle movement decks. I think in particular more than anything else. And it's going to be a bit of a match dependent card. So if you think you can't get good value out of it, just shuffle it away. If you think you can, keep it. battle preparation is just really another tactic just for the sake of Calvate. So if we're boosting a soldier, we're boosting it by 6 and giving it 2 armor. Otherwise, we're just boosting a unit by 4, giving it 2 armor. For some control, we've got Tony Joust. Remove an enemy unit's shield, damage it by 4. Give an allied unit a shield, boost it by 4. Your choice. Ointment, boost the unit by 5. If it's a soldier, you're healing it first. Keep that in mind. So once again, these are lower costed cards. They're just fillers, really. Diplomacy, create and play a bronze card from your opponent's faction. Maybe you want to play Diplomacy when you have the Assimilate units down to go ahead and commit this. Could be nice round 1 as well, though. Vial of Forbidden Knowledge. I just think at 4 provision cost, it's pretty good value. Boosting by 4, giving Vitality 4. Only drawback is your opponent can see your deck and what you're going to be up to. But at this time, I'm not really seeing too many Vial plays from the opponent. They're not really using this artifact in their decks right now. So I thought it'd be good to add it in at this time. So use this as you need to. Maybe it's good round 1. 1 Duchess Informant. Spawn and play a base copy of a non-disloyal bronze enemy unit. Pick a good one. You're going to really try to save this when you're playing Terra Nova and the Assimilate units. We have 1 Mage Assassin because we are running the Blightmaker package. Only 1 of each. Once again, not double this time. You're always keeping the Mage Assassin in your deck. When you play Blightmaker, it'll allow you to look into your deck, click Mage Assassin, gets drawn out to the board, 2 points of random damage. It's good tempo to help you get more points round 1 to win that round. Mage Torturer, kind of keep in mind that you want to play this card like Turncoat. You just want to wait till you see a really good unit that you can give spying to. So Terra Nova is going to be great. We don't want to go kind of just throwing these cards out without too much thought because Terra Nova really depends on them a lot. So Veiled Unit, give an enemy unit spying on Deploy. Once again, you play this round 1 or you're just going to hold on to it until you see something good. Experimental Remedy. Playing this card will trigger Assimilate. It allows you to play a bronze unit from your opponent's graveyard, so that's why you're playing your opponent's unit. It's not a card from your deck. You probably want to keep your Assimilate units on the board before you go ahead and play this. This card would typically come out round 2 or 3 because round 1, your opponent's not really going to have many bronze units in their graveyard because we're not really doing some heavy control to make that happen round 1 with this build. So Blightmaker's a round 1 card. Look to thin out Mage Assassin. For some graveyard manipulation, got Xavier in here. I think he could be really good sometimes. Probably plays best against Skellige self-wound decks. Could play really good in those cases. Maybe against some monster decks too. Could be good against Elf Swarm Waylay plays. You can banish the Waylays. So we're looking to play this on melee row to banish the cards from our opponent's graveyard. And the good thing about Xavier, he's got a cooldown. You keep using him. So if your opponent passes going into a long round 3 and they've got some good stuff in their graveyard, you could just imagine you've got like a couple of turns there to use Xavier to get rid of some good stuff. So with Xavier, if your opponent plays an Echo card round 1, you can slam him down. If not, probably play him round 2. We've got Bribery in here. For me, Bribery usually plays really good. Create and play a unit from your opponent's starting deck. 80% of the time, I'm getting good cold cards from the opponent's deck. Look to use something that you could synergize back against them. Perhaps you've copied some of their units and you could use this as a combination piece at that time. But you're really going to try to save this when you get Terra Nova and Braithens down, either round 2 or 3. Ring of Favor. To help getting round control, I've added this in here. Sometimes round control can be pretty hard to get with Nilfgaard decks if you don't play this and if you miss your thinning packages. So a good thing about this is we're always going to get this card in our hand and it's just going up by 2 points of boosting per turn as long as we're not using it. So the idea is basically you want to make this your final play of round 1 so it's got a maximum boost, getting as much value out of it as possible. And when you don't use it, it banishes and you thin even more from your deck. For some Tool Punish, Yennefer's Invocation, place an enemy unit at the top of your deck. Works good with Assimilate because you can play that unit that you pulled. And it's a good Tool Punish card at the end of a match also. Got Calvate here. Calvate just ensures that we get all of our gold cards at the top of our deck in the subsequent rounds. Therefore, you want to play Calvate round 1. So round 2 and 3, you're insured all of those golds. So Calvate could be like an opening play after playing Nausicaa Sergeant, let's say. We've got Coup. It's an Echo card. We get to use it twice. Damage an enemy unit by 3. Death Blow. Spawn a player base copy of it. Keep in mind, if we give a unit spying status, we can trigger the Death Blow ability also. Coup could be pretty good with Imprisonment Leader, because sometimes you could use Leader ability to damage something down and then get the Death Blow on it with Coup. And then obviously you've got Turncoat, you've got Mage Torturer. You kind of want to like wait till you see something good so you could play some good units through Coup as well at that time. So it could be good round 1, and could also be good later on when playing Braithen's Terra Nova, because we could trigger some Assimilate. Braithen's, I'd suggest saving this for round 2 and 3 with Terra Nova. Play them together. Create and play a Bronze Thistle unit from your starting deck. So your selection will be Emissary or Duchess Informant. Typically, most of the time, Duchess Informant is the best line of play to take and will give you the most points if you can copy something decent. If there's really not many good copy targets, just play Emissary for the boost. Then we've got Redea here. This is very interesting. It gives our deck added control the way I'm looking to use Redea here, which is playing Redea melee row. Because when we play her melee row, we spawn our faction stratagem, which is Collar. So we're locking an enemy unit and damaging it by 3. So this deck's got a fair amount of control to it, which could be really sneaky with her. The opponents may not suspect this at all. You do have to consider, if you like, you could play ranged row, create a neutral stratagem as well. One thing to mention with Redea before moving on, you'd want to save her probably with Shupe into round 2. Just keep that in mind. And we do have Shupe here. What I like to do with Shupe in this build is go for the Resilience Shupe, which is this one here. So you'll get a selection of Shupes. The image that has this on it, you click that, and then it'll give you a selection of 3 out of these images. Hopefully you get Shupe Knight, because it's going to be randomized. But what I like to do is go for Shupe Knight, gain resilience. And what's good about Shupe Knight is that it gives us that bleed potential. So you could push into round 2. And even if you're going to go a card down, if it looks like that, like Shupe Knight could save you, could give you some carryover points. You could play it like at the end of a bleed at round 2. And then obviously we've got Terra Nova, really solid card. Its value is going to be dependent on Turncoat and Mage Torturer for the most part, and what you're able to give spying to with them. Keep that in mind. Definitely a round 2 or 3 card. So whatever we give spying to, Terra Nova could replay it. That's what you have to know about this card, except for himself. Okay, so now that I've run you through the list, let me explain how to execute the strategy for this deck. What I would suggest, pardon me, round 1, what we want to do, we've obviously got a ring, so that's always going to be good tempo for us. Play that really late as possible. But opening plays would be cards like Nausicaa Sergeant, then you'd play Calvate. After that, you have some tactics to consider. You've got Vile you could play, Mage Torturer, Turncoat, once you see a good copy target for Terra Nova. You've got Blightmakers, potentially Duchess Informant, potentially Xavier, and you got Coup. So hopefully that should be enough to get you round control, considering we got Ring. Round 2, you can definitely bleed with this deck. If you want, you could proactively play into it, maybe with a card like Xavier, then wait for Braithens to copy something, then you can start playing Redea, Shupe, Coup again. If the 2-0 looks like it's there, why not go for it? If you think you're not going to get it, you just play Shupe late at the end of the bleed for resilience. And then in your short round 3, you've got Turnover for a lot of points. You've got Yennefer for Tall Punish and whatever else you didn't use, like maybe Bribery and Remedy. So hope you have fun playing this list, and thanks for your support as always. Sup 85, how are you? Welcome on. Welcome aboard the Shupe train. Got Calvate too.
I forgive you. This time.
We're trading Calvates. Incredible scenes here at the Gwent Stadium.
I shall not repeat Emir's mistakes.
Mage Torturer?
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps. A bit.
So we could use that to give spying to something to make Terra Nova good. You could keep that in mind. You could get Duchess Informant onto it. These matches get so wild, man. Because, like, you can coup their Braithens. You could coup their Terra Nova. They get ballistic.
The stars contend you
Alright.
shall be victorious today.
Get another. Plays coup. Yeah, it's a Shupe and Redea deck. Yep.
You played your hand. Now, allow me to retort.
I like to go for resilience with Shupe, usually. Round 2, I think, is good to play it that way. Oh, wow. Okay. Just like that. Pulling into all of our golds now, which is great. It's all good here to me. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. So best thing would be if we could copy a Mage Torturer, give spying to a Braithens of theirs. Thanks, Legend. Appreciate it. Hell yeah. We always keep it fresh. I never do repeats. No way.
Reality is that which, though you believe it no more, does not go away.
So we could just lock it straight up. It's gonna grow anyway. And maybe I'm playing a bit slower here. I'm not just gonna jump into that.
My duty?
Actually,
To
we'll
stick
put it
my
here.
nose where it doesn't belong.
All is an illusion.
Separating no
Well,
one's brain.
they're just gonna copy whatever we're doing
Once
now.
I'm done with you.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. I can kind of bait them out into playing a mage torturer and then using it to give spying back onto Braithens.
Take him to the woods and release the hounds.
Her grace will not be pleased.
Watch close. Art.
So obviously we could coup it straight up. Coup's pretty good there. We most likely do it now because if I leave that, they may buff it with Froth. But at the same time, I'd really like to give it spying status. Maybe I shouldn't be greedy?
My loyalty is to Imperial coin, not to the face depicted thereon.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
I know the truth. I simply want you to admit it.
Yo, Sully, what's up? Bulia, how are you? See, that would be a good target for Terra Nova too. Yeah, pretty good tempo, huh? I want them to play a mage torturer. That's what we're really looking for. If I go bribery, I believe I'm likely to get Braithens from it. We could just keep pushing, can't we? Hey, what did I say? What did I say? Can you repeat that in chat? I know my game, man.
Your name, young man.
I played this game a lot.
Burst into an urge.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps. A bit.
What's up, Sias? How are you? Nice to see you, my friend. Hope your health's good.
You will not regret this.
Okay.
My duty? To stick
Right,
my
we're
nose
copying
where
each
it
other.
doesn't belong.
Gotcha, puppy.
Okay. Right.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
Right. We need to make Terra Nova good, yeah? Because they have a good Terra Nova now. We give spying to Braithens.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
Her grace will not be pleased.
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps. A bit.
We play Shupe late. We could Yennefer their Terra Nova. We can play double Terra Nova. May get clogged. You know what? That's a good consideration too. We gotta look at that a bit.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
Wow. Look at that. They're getting there. Let's go Shupe now. We're gonna jump for resilience. Let's work around assassination.
Leave these me of Gwent cards.
Take him to the woods and release the hounds.
Emissary, right?
Shame I have no time.
We're gonna have double turnover with Shupe carryover. What a round. What a bloody round, man. Legends going crazy. Hell yeah, baby. That's right. I'm thinking one step ahead, man. You gotta be one step ahead. That's it. We're not risking it. We're not risking it.
I know the truth. I simply want you to admit it.
Just gonna take our time. I don't have to rush this.
This shit, a fine vintage it would have made.
Don't have to rush. That's a good sign for us.
Falling behind.
Let's get Mage Torture out first before we start popping
And
off.
if I insert a needle here, what then?
Right?
I will not have you gaze at me so.
Amnesty? Okay, it's they don't have many good things here. What's been spent? Okay, so one card's gonna be in Yennefer Invocation, and the other one is Terra Nova. That's what we're gonna see now.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Oh, it's Furcart? Really?
They will dance to our beat,
Okay.
sing to our tune.
Well, I had a rough idea. Here we go. Grand finale.
Not to sit back and do nothing. Your name, young
Yes! Take it! Take it, man. That's right. Shupe Redea in the house. What a freaking deck. Is this Golden Necker Shield Wall? Okay. Okay. Calvate. Shoot. Yeah, he did turn up in a good time. Yeah, it's Golden Necker. Standard Golden Necker Shield Wall. So, Siri Nova. What's for control? They got a lock. That's about it. They just got a lock to worry about. Kilda, Rognir. Right. That was some of the most fun I've had in a while, that match then. Wow. I love playing Nilfgaard, I must admit, it's grown on me. Especially those kind of assimilate plays. What I like about it is that I feel like I'm playing something different each match because you play your opponent's strat. It's very interesting. And it probably tests me the most too, because I gotta be really fresh on the opponent's deck. I gotta know it. Yeah. For Alba.
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
So they're just leaving it like that, are they? We could actually play this with Terra Nova. Could that be a benefit to us somehow? Maybe. We definitely want to lock it, but I think right away. Yo, imagine if I had coup here. That would have been sweet.
Death to the invaders!
The Kree's in there. Maybe I play this now and it can break shield. No. Meditating mages can be really solid if the opponent doesn't know how to play around them. They're devastating.
Halt! Don't retreat! Damn it!
Hold on a second. Let me see again. I got a purify. They're not replaying from the graveyard in any way? No.
I shall not repeat Emir's mistakes.
Oh, that's great. Guys, they boosted the resilience unit. That's like 2 for the price of 1. We're so happy. That's fantastic. We could play Shupe. I mean, we don't really have to worry about control from them. They just got a lock. Probably take this while we can. Just thinking. Yeah, it would be great, Shiro. You know what, but the only problem is provisions, dude. You only got so many provisions. When I'm adding Shupe and Redea in one deck, it ain't easy, man. Provisions get tough. I had to make a few sacrifices. And then you gotta keep in mind, I'm even playing Ring. I'm playing less tactics even though I got Calvate. Because I wanted to give us like good pressure around 1. So you could take the match where you want. I don't think we need him. Yeah. So we got resilience, baby. We do. Do I need to bleed? Do I even need to bleed here? We could just play out the resilience units. Yeah, we're gonna do double resilience. Yep, certainly will.
For the king!
For you, a very special item I have. A surprise.
We've got a lot of control, my friends. You'd be surprised. Look at that. You got a collar right there. Redea. Right. Yo. So this is the idea, right? They do that. Okay. That's exactly what we want. So the key now is you lock their sorceress, and we're gonna play it, and we're gonna break their shields and our shields. That's the whole idea. How we want to go about this now. Could put some pressure on with Braithens. Spies. Spy status though. Nah, we're gonna do it, eh? I think we go for it.
Your name, young man, demands you be cursed into an urchin.
Her grace will not be pleased.
So if they drop a lock, we just go for another. And their whole strategy is shield. You see what I'm saying? You just break all their shields.
No faces, no hearts.
Well, they need something to break its shield. If I go Terra Nova now, maybe? What's it do again? Boost the unit in your deck.
The quill is mightier than the sword.
So that's if it's inspired. At the end of your turn, boost the top unit in your deck by 1. Inspired. Okay. Good luck. We got Keldar to think about too.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
Yeah, there it is.
Come on now. One of you must know the answer, surely.
Okay. We can break its shield. I'm not sure why they chose to do that.
Its sticks spin around and smash you.
Probably bribery now. If we could pull... is her name Margarita, that lock unit? That would be freaking incredible here. Didn't get it? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. You're joking, man. Oh. Freaking out. What are they gonna lock though?
The windmiller hit.
I hope we can trust you.
The windmill. Its sticks spin around and smash you.
Justice, that is what I seek.
Sorceress?
I don't train on the cone. I hate it.
Just remember, we're getting carryover here. You got resilience. You got Shupe resilience. Look at this. This is at 9. We're pulling into that. I mean, they're blocked there anyway. Is this the first charge? It is.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Yeah, true. Because it's melee row locked.
What's going on about this mark?
I think we play everything out. I'll go Shupe resilience. Are they even gonna have room? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Nah, we're going all in. Should be a done deal. Definitely a done deal.
Sure!
All day. Guys, we're on a winning streak with Shupe. Can you believe it? Amazing scenes here at the Gwent Stadium. I love listening to metal. Metallica's great. Listen to them for the longest.
I forgive you. This time.
No doubt. A Necker. A wild Necker appears. Mirror could be pretty good. We get three Thrive targets right away. We got 3 Thrive engines. Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad you like them. It's a Thrive deck. Should we get Braithens here? We can't get kind of outrun on points too badly. It's not going to be good. Either that or we're going to give up like round control. You expect Koshi? I'd love to see it. I love playing Koshi. Oh, the beast. Imagine if we had Mage Torturer. Yo, I'm missing Spies and Coup. It would have been great right now. Crap. Good luck.
To fear, there is nothing.
Yeah, good luck target. Yep. Wow, it's a full-on Thrive deck. Like, hardcore. Didn't play this. Oh, I haven't played this since it first came out. I couldn't really... At that provision slot, I don't know. I couldn't really do much. We'll be activating Thrive ourselves. It's a Griffin. On 13. I mean, Xavier is good to hold, man, because they could play stuff from their graveyard too, like do Mamuna with Griffin. You expect it. We're up by a lot of points though now here. When we play this. They don't have engines, really. Like, they got these. Well, yeah, I guess you say that's an engine. Passes or what? Wow, imagine that, guys. Imagine if I went Terra Nova into the Beast. Far out, man.
A witch's best friend is a pig.
Focus, what's up? How you, buddy? That's a bit of points to cover, man. I don't know. Alright. Take it, man. Take it. What do you got? You think so? We gotta get to Mage Torturer, if anything. I think we just want a long round because we got double leader lock. We got Yennefer. Maybe they miscalculated. No way. I was just saying, Pocus. I haven't played that since it came out. When I first tested it. Wow. That's a lot of Thrive. They did it with an Endrega. Jeez Louise. Really good for Piggy. Really good for Griffin. We don't have turnover set. It's gonna have to be next round. Otherwise we screw up our cards. Change my title. Sure, just remind me. Extremely heavy on the control. And passes, ladies and gentlemen. This is incredible scenes that we're witnessing here. I'm absolutely telling you. In this case, you know what? You gotta remember, Shupe gives us control too. We could go for Shupe lock. He locks, right? There's an option. I'm pretty sure he does. Where's it at? Yes. Okay. We're gonna go for the locks on this one. In this case, we're throwing this. Definitely getting rid of that. Right? Okay. I don't know, Pocus. Who knows? We have no idea. I'm really eyeing out going Piggy with Remedy. That's gonna be so good, man. Oh my goodness. We have to dig for Mage Torturer. Maybe we want to keep Informant. Maybe I don't care about Blight. How many clicks I got? Yeah, that's it. Wow, feels good. Okay. We need a proactive play. Maybe I just go Piggy straight up from their graveyard. Just open up like that. Because our hand's gonna... It looks reactive to me outside of that. I just want this solid engine on the board.
Quick, move those hooves, or we'll both be ham.
Magical moments. Well, you know what? It's better we did that than go Braithens into Emissary, right? Because it was probably going to be that, so we would have lost it. So it's still good. The next line of play is the question. Wow, are you joking? Oh. This is too much to handle. Koshi's, well, we don't want to kind of clog ourselves, do we? I don't know. Koshi's pretty good, man. It's far out though. I don't know. Let's go on this. For me, 80% of the time, I get pulls like this when I play Bribery. Plays great. Rarely I get low rolls. Yo, if they don't have an answer for that, it's so bad for them. It just makes, like, our assimilate unit safe. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright. Braithens to copy the Neckers.
Your name, young man, demands you be cursed into an urge.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
They're engines, they're gonna grow. No worries, you're welcome for the raid. Hope you had a good time playing your games. This is all our Thrive list, man. Oh. I got a number of Thrive cards here. Gotta be a bit careful too.
Everyone has their
Wait, we'll play it here actually.
Everyone.
Mate, that's you, Pocus. I love connecting with you all. You're all my friends, remember that, please. I really enjoy streaming, spending time with you guys, it's very fun. There's a griffin. I'm still waiting on Mage Torturer. Shupe we're saving for lock. Maybe I'll start locking their... Should I start locking their stuff? Damage by 4, even better.
Good Gwent card. Best business.
Just one. We'll just be polite. We won't be too toxic. We'll just lock one Necker for today. Ooh. Okay, that's going to be the Terranova target.
I know the truth. I simply want you to admit it.
And by doing so, ladies and gentlemen, we close the chapter on the monster player. And they slowly retreat back into the monster's faction cave somewhere. It's alright, we got Yennefer. Ladies and gentlemen, do not be afraid. Everything is under control, as you can see. We can just save that last as a tall punish option. Outside of that, it's probably Terranova now.
Not enough to sit back and do nothing.
Quad Madoc. Yeah, it was pretty wild. It was a pretty wild deck, man. I don't know. I try to keep my decks fresh. I don't do repeats, but if there's some buffs or something, I'll come around to it. She who knows. So just take that. 3 points. We're just killing it, right? Or do we want to activate more Thrive? So, hold on, what do we got here?
Just a peek. That is all I need.
And scare Yennefer lost, that's it. Oh. What a solid list. Oh my gosh. Such a solid list. Guys. Oh wait then. Screw that. I'm quite sure it's a mill deck. Hey, what's up, my friend? How are you? At least I got most of my golds anyway, damn. We've got collar. Yeah, it's mill, no doubt.
We follow Letho.
Oh. That's a great first hit, isn't it? Well, absolutely we can't play Calvate. It'd be good to open up a Mage Torture, but the thing is, I kind of want to wait to copy something good.
To feel there is nothing.
We're probably using collar on this. I'm sure this pops up. So I got Yennefer, Vilgefortz, Ring. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Blend? How are you? Really enjoyed Father's Day. I'm happy for you. Well done. It's absolutely what it's about. Having a good time.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Well, they got Braithen's first hit, my friends. It's a pretty devastating blow for us early on.
You will not regret this, good sir.
We'll mill them back.
Her grace will not be pleased.
Okay. So that will just get locked by collar. Matter?
Do not make me beg.
They still didn't use collar on Vigo. Interesting.
We follow Letho.
Oh, nice. That's what you get for playing that game. That's right. Nice, man. That's good to hear. We got him, my friends. We got Yennefer out of the way.
Nothing more than a creaky door.
We did. So we're going to use Yennefer for whatever they use a ring on. Could just hold this.
Nice cars? No, they don't do it.
You gotta be so careful when you play Calvate here, man. They'll just wreck you if you play it early. You gotta kind of adapt your whole strategy around the deck. Fortunately, I've got most of my golds. Alright.
Here's our chance.
So, I'm not going to use that because that's milling myself.
We follow Letho.
I'm just waiting for a good copy target for Terranova. They could play Shupe for resilience. Necker. I could use it on Calvate.
Hide from me.
I wouldn't mind using box on Calvate, my friends. I think it's a good idea. We could make something out of him still. Yeah, yeah. Because obviously you're not going to play him here. No way. It could actually help us get the round, I think.
Yes?
So we bet Calvate. We get rid of Golden Necker. Sometimes they kind of double up on it. Go here. So we got to keep in mind, Vilgefortz could be used on Shupe any moment if they have it. So what, Mage Torturer now? Onto that. I could just play it melee row when we play it.
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps. A bit.
So Terranova's getting us Mata. Okay.
Give no quarter!
Few vultures dare venture into the Morlohim's wood.
We could play the 13. Playing the 13 could make Shupe Resilience safe, because they could commit some tall punish now, because it's a pretty tall unit, right? We might see tall punish for that. If they have it in hand. We will see ring from them. Yennefer's probably gonna go to ring, I think. Yo, what's up, Shiro? Nice to see you. Likewise. Yes. So that's where Yennefer's going, no doubt. Alright, we're ahead. It's looking good. We're really gonna count on Terranova, Leader, and Shupe Resilience. If we get that. I might go ring now. It might be ring. Snowba?
You've talked enough.
Salvage the Terranova. Well, we've got Mata for it. I could just play Mata, like melee if I don't want to thin myself. They still haven't used Leader. Where do we want to put this? Okay, we got some pretty strong cards in hand left here. So let's see. Legend. The legend is here. Highest. What's up, mate? How are you? So, just doing this. I'll play it melee. We can go remedy. We can damage something with leader and go coup and get a death blow. Oh, that's a very good coup target.
The senses can be fooled.
Right, right.
We follow Letho's lead.
It's absolutely beautiful for coup, my friends. At 3 power, considering we've got Terra Nova, I think it's just for the taking. I think we should absolutely take advantage of that. Just kill it.
What is truth if not an illusion?
Oh, we got Mage Torturer. Well, it's going to be more this way, isn't it?
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Seems to be good. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Coup value was fantastic there. I was very pleased to see that. So they have Golem left. We didn't see Vilgefortz. There it is.
Quite the menial task.
No
Okay,
good
not
wine
bad.
will come from here, not even compost.
We could go Remedy into Nausicaa Sergeant. Use Tactic on it. We've got Leader. We'll use Shupe for control. We'll go damage with Shupe, I believe. Thank you, School. Appreciate it. Thanks for your support there. Nice to see you on my stream.
If it's peace you desire, prepare for war.
So we could lock Snowdrop. I don't know if it really matters now. I mean, their Golem's gonna get clean value. We got no units in deck. It's gonna be a 12-point play.
No stench.
The continent will quake beneath Nilfgaardian hoof.
Shupe Hunter. Wow, man, they went up 20 points.
Bards across the Empire will sing this day. Here's our chance.
Wow, okay. So we got 3, they got 2. Let me see. Is it this one that's best? Transform, spawn. Let's do this. I was actually hoping to move it, but I didn't get that option. But it still worked out good.